Okay, good morning students. In this class we are going to study about the government. See, we know that in the previous class we have studied about what is government and the kinds of government. So which are the kinds of government means nothing but one is democratic government. Okay, the kinds of government. So which are the kinds of the government means nothing but one is democratic, another one is here dictatorial, another one communist. Okay, so these are the kinds of government here. See, so as I told here, there are many kinds of government, but which are the important kinds of government means nothing but one is democratic government, another one is dictatorial government, and another one is communist government. So in the previous class we have studied about the democratic government, and afterwards the fundamental the fundamental principles of the democracy here. Okay, in the previous class we have studied about the democratic government and also the fundamental principles of the democracy. So which are the fundamental principles of the democracy means nothing but here freedom, okay, equality, fraternity, okay, welfare of all, government of the people, majority government, opportunity for the public criticism, and decentralization of power, and adult franchise system. So these are the fundamental principles of the democracy. Then what is here freedom here? Okay, it is also one of the fundamental principles of the democracy, freedom. So what is freedom here means nothing but it is the basic tenet of democracy. See, freedom is the basic tenet of the democracy. See, and also citizens have the freedom to participate in the what here the governance, and also express their opinions, and also travel in the nation and social functions, and also gatherings. See, the citizens of India have what here the freedom to participate and after to elect their representative here, okay, and also to participate in the social functions and gatherings, so like that. And one more is here equality also one of the fundamental principles of the democracy here. See, equality, see what is equality means nothing but we know that everyone is equal under the law here, okay, and also the government gave here equal opportunity to all here, and also there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, on the basis of gender, on the basis of tribe here, or on the basis of language, or on the basis of any financial status here. So we should not do the discrimination on the basis of these things here. So we have to give the equal opportunity to all. So that is the fundamental principle of democracy. What is that? Equality also. Okay, and the one more is here fraternity. See, here fraternity means nothing but as I told in the previous class bhratrutva. Okay, fraternity means nothing but here bhratrutva. It means the sense of oneness. The sense of oneness is called here fraternity. Okay, so what is fraternity means nothing but the sense of oneness. It means navella onde ano bhavane. Okay, sahodara bhavane athwa sahodariya bhavane, that is we call here bhratrutva bhavane, that we call here fraternity. Okay, then welfare of all, it means nothing but ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಜನರ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣವೇ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ. ಓಕೆ, that one here the democracy aims at establishing a welfare state also. See, what is the aim of the democracy means nothing but establishing the welfare state. Okay, and where the citizens can achieve political, okay, and economically and social development here. Okay, it means nothing but where means nothing but in the welfare state the citizens are going to get the status, achieving the what means nothing but economical development and afterwards social development and also political development. So that is called here welfare of all. Okay, then afterwards one more is here the government of people. That is also one of the fundamentals of here principles of the democracy. What is here? Government of the people. Okay, we know that here democracy is a government by the people. Democracy is a government by the people. As I told, according to the Abraham Lincoln here, democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and afterwards for the people here. See, it means nothing but the people are going to select their represent here. The people are going to select their representative here. Okay, and also it means indirectly they are going to rule the government. So that's why they told here government of the people. Okay, and afterwards majority government. We know that majority government. Okay, in the elections here, so who will get the majority? So they are going to form the government here. Understood? And also they are going to run the administration of the country also. So that is we call here majority government. And opportunity for public criticism also. The one more fundamental principle of the democracy means nothing but what here? Opportunity for public criticism. Okay, so ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಜನರು ತಮ್ಮ ವಿಮರ್ಶೆಯನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸಿಸಮ್. It means nothing but, see, democracy ensures what means nothing but freedom of speech, okay, and also freedom of expression also here, and therefore the people have the right to review and criticize the policies. So that's why they have the right to what means nothing but criticize the policies here. Okay, and also programs of the government, criticizing the policies of the government and also programs of the government here. So they have the right because the democracy has given the right, what freedom right, and afterwards the freedom of expression they gave to the people here. So that's why they have the right to what means nothing but criticize. Okay, and also decentralization of what here? The power. What is here? Decentralization of the power. It means the power is distributed. As I told in the earlier class, the power is distributed among the central, state and local self-governments here. Here, why means nothing but the administration of the country. It is divided into what here? Because why they distributed, why they divided like this means nothing but for the smooth administration of the country. So because of that reasons, what they have decentralized the power among the central, state and afterwards local self-government here. Okay, and also here the centralized administration fails to grasp the needs of people at local levels. Because why they distributed like this message, but the centralized administration fails to grasp that what here the needs of the people at the local levels. So that's why they have distributed the power. Okay, so among this center, state and afterwards local self-governments here. So that is we call here decentralization of power. Then later adult franchise system. So Vayaska Matadana Paddhati, adult franchise system here. See, it means nothing but we know that here elections are held on the basis of adult franchise also. So elections are held here on the basis of what here? On the basis of adult franchise here. It means nothing but, and also democracy aspires here for a better government through the elections here. Okay, through this method, through this elections, through the adult franchise system also here. It means nothing but who are eligible for the voting, so they are going to elect their representatives here. So what is our duty means nothing but we have to elect the good representative. So if you elect the good representative, so we can expect a good administration from that representatives also. So that's why here, so the democracy aspires here what means for the better government through this adult franchise system also. So these are the what means nothing but the fundamental principles of the democracy. So which are the fundamental principles of the democracy means nothing but freedom, equality, okay, and government of the people and fraternity, okay, decentralization of the power and adult franchise system. So these are all the okay etc. These are all the here fundamental principles of the democracy. So next we are going to study about the dictatorial government here. So one more kind of the government, important government called here dictatorial government. See here, then what is dictatorial government? Then first we should come to know here about what is that dictatorial government. Here the power of the entire state, what here? The power of the entire state here is concentrated. The power of the entire state is concentrated in one individual, or with a group of individuals here. See, if the power of the nation concentrated in the individual, one individual or the group of individuals means, so that is we call here dictatorial government. Okay, so Nirankushadhikara, okay, Sarvabhauma, what here? Sarvadhikara also we are going to call it here. Okay, Nirankushadhikara athva Sarvadhikara, Sarkara. So that we are going to call the meaning of that dictatorial government here. Okay, and also we know that here democracy upholds the freedom. Okay, democracy gave freedom to the citizens of nations here. Okay, democracy means nothing but as I told earlier classes here, of the people, by the people and for the people. See, it upholds the freedom. But this kind of government, it means nothing but dictatorial government, it rejects that what here? Freedom. So in its government here. Okay, in its government it rejects the freedom. It won't give any freedom to the citizens here. Okay, and also here the administration is also here run according to his wish or according to his orders. Okay, whose orders here? The dictator's wish here. According to the dictator's wish here, the government is going to run here. Okay, and his wish also becomes here law. His decision is final also here. So his decision is only final, and what he says here and his wish also becomes here law. Where? In which kind of government means nothing but in the dictatorial government. Okay, and also in this government here, the citizens have no right to oppose. The citizens have no right to oppose and criticize his ruling also here. So they don't have any rights. They don't have any power to criticize his ruling here. So they have to obey his orders. So that we are going to see where means nothing but in the dictatorial government. Okay, the one more is here, the dictator's wish is final and final in the questions of the lawful and unlawful issues here. So as I told here, so his wish only final, his decisions only final, whatever matter it may be here. So what he is going to decide, that decision only they are going to think here, that is final decision here. Okay, where? In this kind of government. And also here, and this kind of government was presented. So where it was and when it was presented, when we are going to see this kind of government is nothing but in the 16th century, especially in the Europe. So we have seen this kind of government. This kind of government was presented, okay, in the 16th century in Europe, and also in the 18th century also. In the 18th century also we are going to see this kind of government in some places called here France, okay, Spain and Russia and England. Okay, in these places in the 18th century we have seen this dictatorial government here. Okay, so this is about here dictatorial government. Then let's see there what are the futures of this dictatorial government. What are the futures of this dictatorial government? Means nothing but the futures are, see, single party, okay, single leader, and here single political agenda. Okay, and it means nothing but here what is this, the first feature of the dictatorial government. What is that? Single party. So it means nothing but there are no other parties, only single party here, and single leader, and there is no competition also here, and he is alone, he is the single leader and single political agenda. Okay, it means nothing but in the elections is nothing but we are going to see many of the parties here, and many of the participants are going to participate in the elections, and they are going to here they are going to give their political agendas like that. But here there is no chance for other parties here, there is no chance for other leaders, and there is no chance for the other political agendas here. Only single party, single leader and single agenda here. Okay, and those who oppose this system here, so they will be suppressed without mercy also here. So where means I think that especially in the dictatorial government who opposes this system here, so they will be suppressed, they will be punished here without mercy or without kindness. Got it? So that is here we call single party, single leader and single political agenda. Then one more feature of this government is called here no individual freedom. No individual no individual freedom here. As I told previously here, so the people are the citizens of these places here, they won't get any freedom. Okay, there is no freedom for the citizens here. Okay, that's why they told no individual freedom here. So they have to obey his orders, and his decisions only final here. Okay, and here the citizens will have no right to form the associations or organize the meetings or express their will also here. So they have to obey his orders. Okay, they don't have any other rights here. Okay, and they have no right to criticize the administration also here. They don't have the rights to even criticize this kind of administration also here. Okay, and also the citizens have to accept and approve the administration of the ruler here. Okay, because there is no chance, there is no alternative thing here, because they don't, first of all, they don't have any rights, they don't have any freedom. First of all, they have to accept his administration. Okay, that is the ultimate thing here. Okay, that is we call here no individual freedom. The next one is here glorification of nationalism. Glorification of nationalism. Okay, it means nothing but here the nationalism is given here the extreme importance in this government. What is given more importance in this government means nothing but nationalism. Okay, nationalism is given more or extreme importance in this government here. Okay, and it seeks to increase the sense of nationalism in the people, and also this government wants to increase the sense of nationalism, where means among the people. Okay, and it expects the people to undergo any sacrifice for the rule of the country also, and also it expects, this government also expects here sacrifice from the people. They have to sacrifice themselves for the ruling of this country here. Okay, for the rule of this country they have to sacrifice some things. Who will expect means nothing but this kind of government. It means dictatorial government expects that glorification of the nationalism also. Okay, and also one more is here totalitarian. What here? Totalitarianism. Okay, totalitarianism. So what is this totalitarianism? Means nothing but here the dictatorship is totalitarian and it regulates the social, political, economic, educational and cultural factors. Okay, because as I told here, everything concentrated in the hands of single leader here in the dictatorial government. So that's why here it regulates, this totalitarian regulates the what means social, political, economic, education and cultural factors here. All the factors is concentrated in only one hand here. Okay, and there should be nothing against the government. There should be nothing against the government because he is alone. He is alonely ruling the country here. There is no against things to him here. Okay, and everything should be in favor of the nation also. Everything should be in the favor of nation or favor of the ruler only here. So no one is against to him, against to his ruling also. So that is we call here totalitarian here. Okay, and then fifth one is here racial superiority. What is another one? Racial superiority. See, racial superiority is the one more feature of the dictatorial government. Okay, Janangiya Shreshthate and the okay, racial superiority means nothing but Janangiya Shreshthate. It means nothing but the dictatorship accepts this racial superiority. This government or the dictatorship. Dictatorial government means nothing but dictatorship only here that accepts this what here? Racial superiority. Okay, and it believes that there is superior to the races. There is superior to the races living in other nations also. And also it accepts here. It also believes. What it believes? Dictatorship means nothing but it believes that there is superior to the races living in other nations also. That it believes here. And also dictatorship is against the what here? As I told earlier, against to the democratic system. Okay, so we know that what is democratic system. So this dictatorial government is against to what here? Against to the against to the democratic system here. So which one? Dictatorship government here. Understood? So this is about here dictatorial government and the futures of the dictatorial government. Which are the futures of the dictatorial government means nothing but single party, single leader and single political agenda. Okay, next one is no individual freedom. Okay, another one is glorification of nationalism. The fourth one is here totalitarianism. And finally the racial superiority. The dictatorships gave importance to the what here? Racial superiority. So this is about here dictatorial government and it is against to which government means it is against to democratic system of government here. Okay, and the last one is that we are going to study here the communist government here. Okay, let's see about the communist government. Here only. Okay, communist government. Communist government. Let's see here. And who formed this kind of government means nothing but Karl Marx. Okay, who formed it means nothing but Karl Marx formed this. He is the creator of this communist government here. Oh, Karl Marx. Okay, and here this is a government that believes. So what this government believes means nothing but it believes in the principle that all basic means of production, which are the all basic means of production means nothing but land, labor and capital belongs to the community. So those are the basic means of production. So land, labor and capital. So that belongs to the community here. And this kind of government believes in the principles of that. Okay, and also it also believes here that one should work as per his capacity. One should work as per his capacity and one should get as per his needs. And also this government believes, what means nothing but one should work according to his capacity. See, if you don't have the capacity, you cannot work. See, according to your capacity, you have to work. And see, one should get according to his needs. If you need it, if you really need it, okay, then you have to get it. It should be, one should be get according to his needs. Okay, so which believes, this one means nothing but the communist government believes it. Okay, next one is here. See, and there is no provision for private property in this kind of government. There is no provision. There is no provision for what here? Private property. Okay, because why means nothing but because it widens the difference between poor and rich. If you give the provision to the what means private property, it widens the differences between whom? So between the rich and between the poor. Okay, and also it leads struggle between them. And also it also leads what means nothing but it also leads for the struggle between the poor and rich. So that's why this government will not give the provision for the private property here. Okay, and also here the culture of all, working for all, leads to happiness of all. Okay, and also here we can in this government what we can see is nothing but, see, we can see the culture of all. We can see the culture of all, and working for all lead. Okay, working for all, it leads to what here? Happiness of all here. Working for all and also culture of all, it leads to happiness of all here. Okay, so where we can see, where we can expect that one is nothing but in the communist government here. Okay, then what are the futures of this government? The futures of the government called here community. See, community owns the property. Okay, community owns the property. As I told earlier, this government did not give the provision for the private property. If it give the provision for the private property, okay, it brings the differences between the rich and poor, and also struggles between the rich and poor, and also widens the differences between rich and poor. So that's why the community owns the poverty here. So according to this here, everyone is equal. So that's why the community owns their own property here. Okay, so that is we call here community owns the property. And then next one is here equality. Okay, as I told, everyone is equal under this government here. See, there is no discrimination on the basis of the caste, on the basis of the gender, on the basis of the what here race, on the basis of the language. So no discrimination at all. Everyone is equal under this government. Okay, so because of that reason only they did not give provision for the private property. Okay, the later the one more is classless society. What is here? Classless society. Nowadays we are going to see many classes in the society here, but in this government, what is the main feature of this government means that is classless society we are going to see in this kind of government. It means nothing but here there is no rich and poor, there is no rich class people, there is no poor class people. So like that, there is no what here class, there is no rich and poor, there is no classes in the society. So it what here it maintains the classless society also. It gives the provision for the classless society also here. Okay, and also there should be only one working class. So what class they expect means nothing but only working class. Okay, who are working for their needs and who are working for their welfare, for their what development here. So that class we can expect from this government here. So there should be only one class, that is working class. So that is only we are going to see in this government. So that's why they told here classless society. If there are many class, we are going to see many differences. So we are going to see many struggle. Okay, and also we are going to see many disparities. So that's why they maintained here classless society. Okay. The next one is here powers to worker. Power to workers. They gave power to workers. It means nothing but private ownership leads to what here? Exploitation. If any private ownership is there, means he will exploit his laborers. It leads to the exploitation of the laborers. So that's why they gave power to the workers, because there is only one class, that is working class. Okay, and ultimately they give the power to working class here, because why means nothing but if there is a private property, private ownership means nothing but definitely they are going to do the exploitation here. Okay, because of that reasons they gave importance only for the working class. So that is here power to workers. The one more is here revolutionary change. Revolutionary change. What is this revolutionary change? Revolutionary means Krantikari Badalavane. Revolutionary change means nothing but Krantikari Badalavane. Okay, here the equal political, economical and social benefits are given to everyone equally. So it means nothing but there is no partiality on the basis of politics, on the basis of social, on the basis of economic. There is no partiality. For everyone, according to this benefits here, they have given all the benefits equally to everyone. Okay, that is revolutionary change also. So one more thing here, everyone can lead a comfortable and happy life here. Okay, see it means nothing but if they get all the benefits equally means nothing but definitely they are going to live comfortable life. Definitely they are going to live happy life. See what we require, if we get that all the requirements means nothing but then no need to worry. Then why should we worry here? If there is nothing means nothing but then we should worry here. So we have everything. We have comfortable life. We have a happy life. Then there is no question of worry. Okay. And that we can expect in this government. And also every citizen can lead an exploitation free life. If there is a group, if there is a groupism, if there is a private ownership, then we are going to see the exploitation. But here this is a classless society, so there is no question of exploitation in this government. Everyone is leading exploitation free life. So these changes we have seen in this government called here communist government. Okay, so this is about here communist government. So what we have studied means nothing but we have studied the kinds of the government called here democratic government, dictatorial government, and afterwards communist government here. Okay, so this is the lesson called here government. So what is government? What is the kinds of government? What are the futures of that government? Fundamental principles and futures of that government we have discussed in this chapter. Okay, so hope you all understood this chapter. Okay, if any doubts regarding this chapter, please go through the videos again and again. Okay, then clarify your doubts. Okay, so everything is clear, and afterwards see these are the main important kinds of government here. So which are democratic? Democracy means nothing but we know it is a people government also here. So it is a people government. The dictatorial means nothing but there is no freedom for the citizen. So everything is under the individual or individual group. Okay, and the communist means nothing but they gave freedom. The classless society we are going to see in this government, and afterwards equality for everyone. Okay, and also power to the workers, and the revolutionary change also we have seen in the communist government here. So this is the lesson called here government. Hope you all understood this. Okay, thank you everyone.